I was the therapist for my alcoholic mother at age 10. Now she wants to reconnect after I became successful. I got my first job at 10 years old, parent, unpaid family therapist for my alcoholic mother. While other kids were at sleepovers, I was holding back her hair as she vomited into our bathroom toilet at 2 a.m., Mysteria streaming down her face. You are the only one who understands me, she'd slur, clutching my small hand with desperate fingers. Impressed you'll never leave me like your father did. My childhood bedroom wasn't decorated with posters of boy bands or movie stars. Instead, I had a carefully organized emergency kit, e-bill water bottles, and clean towels for her inevitable crashes. I knew exactly how many drinks it took before her mood would swing from giddy affection to crushing despair. By 13, I could mix her medicine perfectly panned vodka with just enough cranberry to make her believe she wasn't drinking straight alcohol. I'd water it down when she wasn't looking, trying to slow the inevitable spiral that would end with me cleaning up broken glass at midnight. School became my sanctuary. While my mother slept off hangovers, I buried myself in books. Furbo called me remarkably mature per code for a child who's seen too much too soon. I never invited friends over, never mentioned my mother's condition. I became expert at forging her signature on permission slips and explaining her absence at parent-teacher conferences. Mom's not feeling well became my mantra. The truth was too complicated, too shameful. When I earned a full scholarship to college across the country, my mother sobbed for days. You are abandoning me, she wailed. I gave you everything and this is how you repay me. I packed my bags with equal parts guilt and desperate relief. Those 4 years of distance were like oxygen after drowning. I studied psychology port, trying to understand what had happened to us both. I built friendships without the weight of secrets. I learned what normal felt like. After graduation, I moved even further away and started my own marketing firm. The business grew faster than I expected. Last month, my company was featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 list. 3 days after the article was published, my phone rang with an unfamiliar number. Baby, it's Mom. I saw you in a magazine at my doctor's office. You look so grown up. Her voice was the same pair in the artificial cheerfulness that always masked something darker. I gripped the phone tighter, feeling my chest constrict. I've been doing so much better, she continued. 6 months sober now, I am really turning things around. I wanted to believe her part of me. Pan, that eternal 10-year-old therapist Pan, still craved her approval. Her recovery. That's great, Mom. I managed, so I was thinking. Her voice dropped to that familiar conspiratorial tone. I could really use some help with my apartment. The heating's broken and my landlord is threatening eviction. Maybe $3,000. I know it's nothing to you now that you are so successful. The familiar weight settled back on my shoulders. Nothing had changed. I can't do this anymore. I whispered more to myself than to her. What? After everything I sacrificed for you? I was a single mother doing her best. I closed my eyes, remembering nights spent cleaning vomit from the carpet, mornings making excuses to teachers, years of childhood spent being the adult. I love you, Mom, but I'm not your therapist, your caretaker, or your bank account. I was your child. I hung up as she began to cry. Parn, that manipulative sob I'd heard 1,000 times before. Then I called my actual therapist and scheduled an emergency session. Some mothers give their children roots and wings. Mine gave me burdens and survival skills. I'm still learning which parts to keep.